Hello again. Thanks for dropping by. You're considering downsizing your home, are you? Are you aware of the pros and cons to doing so? You're not sure what these are? Well, today we're going to look at a few common home downsizing pros and cons right after this. Hi, I'm Bob Wybeck, a Missouri licensed realtor with Coldwell Banker Realty Gundecker in St. Louis, Missouri. If you're interested in residential real estate, please subscribe, click that bell icon for insights and tips into the residential real estate market. I publish a new video every Wednesday and you don't want to miss anything. Welcome back. Let's jump right in. As you're probably aware, there are advantages, the pros, and disadvantages, the cons, in doing just about anything. In this video, we're going to look at the 5 common pros and the 5 common cons to home downsizing. Before we get to those pros and cons, did you know when downsizing your home, the first thing you should consider is your why? That is, why are you wanting to downsize? Are you an empty nester? What are empty nesters? That's a good question. These are people whose children have grown up and left home, hence the name empty nesters. Are you divorcing or taking a new job with a lower salary? Are you in a retirement transition of your life? You are finding that your home has become too expensive with the increasing cost of utilities, real estate taxes, homeowners insurance, mortgage, etc. Let's not forget about the home and yard maintenance. And you wonder where your time and money goes. When home downsizing, it can be a valuable opportunity for you to assess and hold on to what is important to you. But you will need to know the pros and cons of doing so. First, let's look at the 5 common pros to home downsizing. 1. To save money. Typically, a smaller home would have less expense on utilities, property taxes, homeowners insurance, home and yard maintenance expense. Let's not forget possibly a lower mortgage payment if you choose to buy a smaller home. If you lived in your home for a while, it may have appreciated in value, and you may have paid off your mortgage or be close to doing so. This could mean a lot of equity to put towards buying a smaller home with no mortgage or a very small mortgage. 2. Build an emergency fund. For most people, one of their largest expenses is housing. After downsizing, you may have extra money that can be put towards an emergency fund. Most financial professionals recommend a 3 to 6 month emergency fund in the event a financial emergency occurs, such as a job loss or healthcare costs. Once your emergency fund is funded, what are your long-term financial goals? What could you do with that extra money that you're not spending on a larger home? Could you have more savings and investment opportunities? Fund a child's education? Buy that car you've always wanted? Something to think about, wouldn't you agree? 3. Save time. You could save time by moving to a smaller, maintenance-free home. Your time will be freed up by not having to take care of exterior maintenance and yard maintenance. Sorry, unless you hire a cleaning crew, the interior maintenance is still on you. What could you do with this free time? The possibilities are endless. You can hike the Appalachian Trail, you can go boating, go RVing, or take up a new hobby such as painting or photography, or exercise programs such as yoga. Again, possibilities are absolutely endless. 4. Move to a more desirable area. By moving to a more desirable area, this could benefit you in a number of ways. You may find a home with little or no steps inside. You may move closer to family or friends. You may have more amenities such as recreation or public transportation. You could be closer to or further from major roads, shopping, schools, etc. Number 5, get rid of stuff. In most cases, your downsized home will not have room for all of your stuff. Or maybe it just doesn't fit. This will cause you to consider what is important to have in your new home from your existing home. Something to think about. A hidden benefit to moving to a smaller home is reduced consumption of household stuff, meaning if there is no place to put it, you are less likely to buy it and save money. Now for the 5 common home downsizing cons. 1. Purging. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty first. When you move to a smaller home, you will need to purge. What I mean by this is that you will have to decide what moves with you to the new smaller home and what is sold, donated, given away to family and friends. This can be an exhausting process. It's recommended you start purging far in advance of your move date. You are setting yourself up for a massive headache by purging when moving, not to mention the possible loss of family memories that you would rather have kept. 2. Moving cost. Unfortunately, moving is not free. It would be nice if it was. Some costs may be buying moving supplies, rounding up family and friends to help you with that move, not to mention pizza and drink expense, getting a moving truck, or just simply calling professional movers to do it for you. And if you're selling your house, you will need to prepare it for sale. Other moving costs may include real estate commissions and closing cost related fees. Number 3, no room for guests. Depending on how small you downsize your home, there may be no room for family or friends to stay overnight or for a few days. This can be a con to some or a pro to others, depends on how you look at it. 4, lifestyle changes. Have you thought about how your lifestyle will change after making the move? Some homeowners, particularly long-term homeowners, may be reluctant to move to a smaller home. People find it very comfortable in staying with what is familiar. 5, smaller space. After moving, you may find you and your family members are running into each other due to smaller room sizes. It may be difficult to find personal space where you can get away for some needed alone time. Hint, did you know that it may be possible to test out home downsizing? The last thing you want to do is buy a smaller home and find out living smaller causes family friction. But how would you go about doing that? Simple. Find a rental such as an AIRBNB or a VRBO in the area that you want to move to. Rent a similar sized home to the house you're considering buying. Schedule to stay in this home for a week. This will give you a better idea of what it's like to live in a smaller home. It gives you the opportunity to find the features and benefits of the neighborhood also. While you're there renting, look at the appliances and the furniture. Compare them to what you have and ask yourself, would my king-size bedroom set fit in this bedroom? Consider the refrigerator, washer, and dryer. Will these appliances fit where the current ones are? Take a tape measure and notepad along. Most homes in an area were probably built around the same time and have similar layouts. In the end, you will have a practical learning experience to see if living in a smaller home is right for you. If not, a revision to your moving plans may be needed. Something to think about. Look for a home that is slightly larger in a comparable neighborhood where you want to move if this is the case. Now you know some of the common pros and cons to downsizing your home. Of course, the actual pros and cons will depend on your lifestyle needs. This video is to give you a place to start. Looking for more information on downsizing? Check out my latest video, 9 Considerations When Downsizing Your Home. I have also linked up a free guide down below, Things to Consider Before Downsizing. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Make it a great day.